In the realm of Ultramar, Captain Demetrian Titus has been tasked with the impossible: reclaim the 500 worlds. To make things even harder, a nightmarish Necron presence has emerged, and it heralds an even greater threat. Can the Ultramarines halt the Necron incursion? Can the Necron oust the Ultramarines from what is rightfully theirs? It's Ultramarines versus Necrons in this 40K in 40 minutes. I don't know about you all, but I'm a huge fan of Space Marine and Space Marine 2, and now we have Captain Titus on the field. Big thanks to Games Workshop for the early access to the new 500 World Supplement so we could bring this one to you hot on the heels of the release. Michael gets to test drive Nekrosor Ammentar and the Cursed Legion against Steve and his Bastion task force, featuring the man himself, Captain Demetrian Titus.
The Necrons are here to pillage the 500 worlds of the Ultramar sector, and I cannot be more ecstatic. We have the brand new Nekrosor Ammentar today leading the forces of the Necrons to go up against Lieutenant, or is he Captain now, Titus of the Ultramarines.
Man, oh man, am I ever pumped up. Titus is here, all of his bros are here, he's got a retinue now. That's a term I haven't used in forever, JT. You know what I'm talking about, retinues?
This one ought to be a real slobber-knocker. Today's mission is terraform on a Crucible of Battle deployment. One or more units, each within range of a different objective marker not within your deployment zone, may attempt the action to terraform. If completed, each of those objective markers is terraformed by you. From the second battle round onwards, at the end of every player turn, players will score 1 victory point for each objective marker that is terraformed by them. If the objective marker they're terraforming was terraformed by their opponent, it no longer is, and is now terraformed by them. From the second battle round onwards, at the end of the command phase, or at around 5 if they went second, the player whose turn it is will score 4 victory points for each objective marker they control, up to 12 victory points per turn.
Today I'm running the forces of the Cursed Legion, which is a brand new detachment from the 500 Worlds book. This plays into exactly how I would love to play my destroyer, so I'm so excited to show off some of the new stratagems and some of the new synergies that this detachment brings to the Necrons.
Michael's Cursed Legion consists of the new Nekrosor Ammentar, a Catacomb command barge with the Destroyer Ankh enhancement, a Technomancer with the murdermind enhancement, a Lokhust Destroyer Lord with the mark of the Necrosor. He's got a Canoptek reanimator, 3 Canoptek scarabs, a Doomsday Ark, 5 flayed ones, 5 more flayed ones, 6 Lokhust destroyers, 6 Skorpekh destroyers, and 2 heavy destroyers.
I have to watch out. Steven has warned me that he is full of tricks and traps. Lots of fallback, lots of shooting, advancing, doing actions, blah, blah, blah. I really wasn't listening to what he was saying. I was just imagining flaying his skin and wearing it as a coat.
I am bringing the battalion task force, and it's all about battle line. That's what it is.
Steve's Bastion task force consists of Captain Titus with the Wardens of Ultramar, Chief Librarian Tigerius, and a Librarian with the Blades of Valor enhancement. That is Librarian Caiaphas from our named character tier models. He's got 10 Assault Intercessors, 5 Heavy Intercessors, 5 Intercessors, and 5 Intercessors. 3 Blade Guard Veterans, 5 Infiltrators, the Godhammer Pattern Land Raider, the classic with the las cannons, a Repulsor, and 10 Stern Guard veterans round out his forces. The Repulsor will hold the 10 Stern Guard and Tigerius, and the Land Raider will hold the Wardens, the Blade Guard, and Titus.
I'm very excited to play Michael today. I haven't played Michael in a little while. Usually we put something on the line, like at one point in time we put chest hair on the line. I wonder what kind of stakes are gonna hit the game today.
I am super stoked to bring havoc and ruin and woe to the forces of the Ultramarines, and more importantly, make Steven upset.
Let's play some 500 Worlds. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it.
What's on the line today, Steven? Our games normally have a wager.
I think that this time, in honor of 500 Worlds,
Yeah.
we play for 500 jelly beans.
I'm sorry, what?
500 jelly beans.
Like jelly beans? Like,
Yeah, and Jelly Belly's the good one.
are we sponsored by Jelly Bean?
Absolutely not. If Jelly Belly
If
wants
Jelly
to
Belly
sponsor
Marketing is watching this, hit us up, please. Let's take it one step further. The loser has to feed them to the winner.
you have yourself a deal.
Deal. I'm gonna roll off for deployment. I got 8-1.
I got a 3. I can deploy first.
This episode is brought to you by Leveled Up Merchandising. So much more than just the best t-shirt company that also makes battle reports, Michael's got everything you need as a gamer to level up your game. Wound counters, just like you see on the channel, got them. Dice box, it's there. Objective markers, oh, we got them. We've got t-shirts, hoodies, hats, dice bags, measuring widgets, dice, and of course, the new Play On branded tape measure so you can play on just like we do. Act now and you can save 15% for a limited time. Use code 500 Worlds to save 15% on your order.
If you're a US-based customer, Feel free to check out our Etsy, which is Leveled Up Merchandise on Etsy.com, where you can browse from an assortment of Kuzma-approved products so you do not have to pay any tariffs.
Just follow the link in the description to Leveled Up Merchandise. Level up your game with Play On Tabletop. He's got his infiltrators at the top of the map.
Flay this one. Holy moly, you're gonna start with your Land Raider?
Let's do it.
Land Raider in behind terrain. More flayed ones at the bottom of the map.
And this squad of intercessors are going to touch this back objective here.
I'm gonna drop a unit of scarabs.
Intercessors also in beside the Land Raider. Heavy intercessors near the top of the map.
Upgrade, this thing is called Mark of the Nekrosor. So he's actually a destroyer. He zooms around even faster and he attacks even harder and he hits like a truck.
Repulsor with 10 Stern Guard on Tigurius is down. Canoptek reanimator, center of his lines. Assault intercessors, the librarian in the midboard.
In response to that, I'm gonna throw down my Doomsday Ark.
Okay, I'm down. So you can just have at
You're
it.
donezo.
That new Nekrosor Ammentar in the middle, taking advantage of his lone op. Skorpekh with the Lord in the back. Destroyers with the Lord and Technomancer are down as well.
I'm deployed. Are you deployed?
I am deployed.
I hope you enjoy me wrecking Steveopolis with a 5.
So what? Yeah, it's a good start.
That
It's a good start.
I'm going first. Good luck.
No pregame moves from either player. We're gonna head straight to turn 1.
Here we go, everybody at home.
Michael's gonna drop Bring It Down and secure No Man's Land.
We are gonna go into the movement phase. I can't expose myself too early and risk being obliterated before I'm able to creep up close.
Flayed ones move to the center. Nekrosor Ammentar in behind him.
Mr. Catacomb command barge is gonna go right over here.
Scarab Swarm reaches the bottom right objective. Flayed ones advance to secure the bottom right.
Doomsday Ark is going to fly backwards.
Destroyers move to take its place behind that ruin.
Fly these guys backwards.
Heavy destroyers flying backwards.
And then the destroyers are gonna take their spots. These are the Skorpekh destroyers.
Yeah, I love that.
No, you don't. Let's not lie to ourselves. My hope is to terraform early in order to start racking up and accumulating points, as it does become harder and harder as the game goes on.
Flayed ones will terraform the midboard. Scarabs with an objective control stat of 1 now because of the Technomancer also terraform.
And I will end my turn.
Terraform will not score this turn, it'll score next, but terraforming early has often been the key to victory in this mission. Michael will secure No Man's Land for 5 points and discard Bring It Down for a command point to go up to 2. 5-0 as we head to Steve's turn 1. Steve's pulling Gauge at all fronts and Cleanse.
That double sucks. Double sucks. Downside is I really have to expend a lot of resources doing so many actions because this is the terraform mission. And I've got to make sure I terraform these objectives. Here is my Oath of Moment target.
Oath of Moment on the Flayed ones in the midboard.
The intercessor is sticky my home objective.
Repulsor moves up onto the midboard objective.
Assault intercessors.
Assault intercessors advance to the middle objective as well.
Intercessors advance.
Land Raider onto the top left objective. Heavy intercessors advancing. Infiltrators repositioning to be in better cover.
Squad of intercessors in the back.
Steve has moved up very aggressively. I think he is really relying on oversaturating the center of the board.
I'm gonna move to my shooting phase.
Infiltrators terraforming in the top left.
The Land Raider is going to cleanse that objective.
Assault intercessors cleanse, of course, because of the detachment rule, he can actually advance with battle line and still do actions.
What would you do here? Would you just terraform to stop you from scoring the points and cleanse? Or would you shoot the stupid flayed ones?
The -1 to hit. Remember what happened last time you tried to dump into a 5-man squad and you didn't
Yes,
do it.
that's true. I mean, the scoreboard's the only thing that really matters, so.
Repulsor is terraforming. It's nothing but scoring points for Steve. Steve cleanses for 2 objectives. That gives him 5. 1 point on engage at all fronts puts him to 6. 2 command points to Michael's 3. It's 6-5, Steve with a lead.
I got a lot of blueberries on the table, and I got to do something about that.
Michaels will extend battle lines and area denial. He holds 2 objectives for 4 points, each giving him 8. On to Michael's movement phase.
We're going to move 10 inches.
Scarabs move forward. Flayed ones get fully on the bottom right objective. Destroyers flooding the bottom objective with a line on the midboard units. Nekrosor Ammentar moves forward. Catacomb command barge forward as well.
Skorpek's going to advance.
Skorpekh destroyers advance to the midboard. Doomsday Ark swings around in behind the massed infantry.
I think that I can take out that repulsor with the improved strength for my detachment. Let's see if it happens. Doomsday Ark is going to start off. It's going to light up the repulsor.
Steve with smoke launchers for a command point.
Big guns, D6 plus 1. Going to 4s with your stealth. 3s to wound. 10 flare array shots. That's okay.
9 damage total, 7 wounds remain. Destroyers into the repulsor now. Oh boy! 8 damage. Down it goes! That's going to trigger Cold Fervor for Michael. That's his detachment rule. All non-destroyer and non-monster units will gain +2 strength on all their weapons for the rest of the turn.
Get out first.
See if it explodes.
Oh, it explodes! 5 mortal wounds to the scarabs.
Whoa, no!
Lokhust Lord takes 3, and he feels no pain on 2, does take 1 damage. Flayed ones take 4.
Oh, almost all of them. That sucks.
Necrosor takes 3, and no feel no pain's made. He's taken 3 wounds.
Intercessors are going to take 4 wounds.
Ouch.
Assault intercessors take only a single one. That explosion was devastating. Fortunately, I can heal.
1 stern guard down on the disembark.
Oh my gosh, Michael!
The Nekrosor will put them into the stern guard. No hits. Good talk.
Go Tigarius, all right.
Overlord on Catacomb command barge, who has a staff of light. I'm going to put my shots into the intercessors hanging out the back.
Into the wounded intercessors. Oh, he got him!
Spend 1 of my command points, going down to 3.
On Mortis Protocol, the Nekrosor Ammentar is back up to 7 wounds. Nice! Charge phase now, Nekrosor Ammentar into the Assault Intercessors. He's in. Driven to butchery for Michael now on his Skorpekh. That's going to let them charge even though they advanced. Ooh, no engagement for the Lord on the charge. That's not going to trigger his immortal wounds. Unfortunately, Catacomb command barge charging the infiltrators. It's an 8. Scarabs charge the stern guard. They're in. Flayed ones need a 9 on the dice to reach Tigarius. Michael spending a command point on Spreading Madness to get +2 to his charge.
Looking for a 7 on the dice.
With a command reroll that gets him a total of 11. Lone Flayed One charges the Assault Intercessors. He's in. He's out of command points, but Steve is in serious trouble.
Things are looking good for you.
This is exactly what you want to be with a destroyer detachment. Step 1, charge. Step 2,
Win the game.
activate the Skorpekh first.
I'm gonna spend 1 command point. I'm gonna Angel's Defiant them.
Definitely the way to go because I am strength 9 on them, which is the worst break point.
I was really hopeful that it would be like 7s going to 4s, but the +2 strength army wide seems really good.
Michael pops one of the plasma sights for devastating wounds.
5 guys.
5 so far. And I have the Lord. 6s are lethal.
Invul save.
Oh, squad is wiped. Librarian lives on a wound.
Nekrosor is going to pile into Siphus.
Nekrosor Ammentar munches on the Librarian.
I am super stoked. This model seems very strong, and it has the added protection of the fights first, so anything that charges him has to make sure that they're aware that they could get picked up before they even get to swing.
Scarabs do nothing in combat. Lone Flayed One piles in, does a single wound to the stern guard.
My final activation is the other 5-man unit of Flayed Ones.
Absolutely ripping into the stern guard for 17 wounds at a -1 AP. 4 stern guard drop, leaving 4 and Tigarius. Catacomb command barge in infiltrators.
Total of 6 attacks with his Staff of Light.
5 ups. 6 up, feeling no pain.
1 down.
We're gonna turn all of the attacks into the scarabs. I need to clear a path so that I can walk out this way and shoot.
Please.
6s. Nothing. You wipe them.
Fantastic.
5 scarabs.
Fight back your combat knives. 6 is nothing. So much damage. I really, really wish that he didn't connect Just a few of those charges, losing the assault intercessors and that librarian was a huge deal.
Monster turn for Michael. 4 on extend battle lines, 5 on area denial. He is out of command points, but he's at 14 secondary. He's got a point for terraform, 8 points on primary, puts him up to 23 points. Steve picks up 2 on terraform. He's got 8. It's a 15-point lead for Michael as we head to Steve's turn 2.
This game is going to rely on having the movement, having the scope, and picking the firing lanes in order to pick apart Steve's scoring pieces.
Steve has pulled Sabotage and Secure No Man's Land.
Secure is good, Sabotage not so much. I am going to Oath of Moment. The Skorpekh destroyer is in the middle here. I owe you a battle shock here.
Insane bravery being used here on the Stern Guard.
Because if they fail, my whole turn is like really hampered.
Steve does hold 2 objectives for 4 points each to give him 8. 23-16 for Michael.
I've still got a lot of gas in the tank, so this is by no means over.
Tigerius and friends fall back. Intercessors on his home advancing forward. Those flayed ones may not have long to live.
Where my party people at?
The bachelor party gets out.
Land Raider disgorges its contents.
I need promo shots of me like that.
Heavy intercessors plod forward.
My heavy intercessors at the Skorpekh destroyers. On 3s, re-rolling.
1.5 down.
Intercessors, and they're all gonna shoot at the flayed ones.
Intercessors only kill a single flayed one in shooting. Whoa!
Titus and the bros. Whoosh.
Titus and his team kill another Skorpekh destroyer.
Regular bolt pistol. On 5.
Another one goes to 1 wound remaining.
Command point on Heresy Undone. Tigerius and his squad can now shoot the Skorpechs. What a powerful stratagem. Despite falling back, they can still shoot.
Unit.
Nekrosor Ammentar, feel no pains to mortal and psychic damage. Wow! 1 Skorpekh and the Lord remain only.
Land Raider is gonna shoot all into the Skorpekh unit. Heavy bolter first.
Godhammer Land Raider into the Skorpekh and the Lord.
Force. Kill the Skorpekh.
Hunter Killer Missile on 2. Re-rolling. Thank goodness.
4 up. Pass it.
Las cannons.
Stand on my head again. Oh, stand on my head. Yes!
Skorpekh Lord stands on his freaking head indeed.
That is so bad.
Charge face now, intercessors into the 4-man flayed ones. They're in. Titus and his retinue into both the Nekrosor Ammentar and the Skorpekh Lord. Success! Land Raider charges the Catacomb command barge. He's in. Start of the fight phase, Blade Guard choose Shields of the Emperor to reroll invulnerable saves of 1.
Necrosor has the fight first roll.
Why? Why does it have that?
Michael using Epic Challenge for his last command point, gaining precision into the unit.
Big gauntlet first, hitting on 2s.
Trying to kill Titus, the Cur. What is he doing? He's the hero. No! 1 wound remains for Titus.
1 wound! Take that, Michael!
I almost poked him in the face.
2 Blade Guard veterans and Sergeant Mataris into your Skorpekh Lord. The remainder of them are all gonna go into the Nekrosor.
11 AP2s into the Skorpekh Lord. They got him.
I am feeling success, and now I've just gotta make sure Titus can saw apart the Nekrosor. 8 off of combat weapons into the Nekrosor. Hitting on 2s off the Special Bros.
Make it.
On 2. 1 AP minus 2.
I make it with a 6.
Oh boy.
I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me.
I know. Blade Guard vet. 5s.
4 up. Make it.
The big man. Wounding on 2.
7 wounds, 10 4-up saves to make.
You gotta make a lot of these. Don't do it!
He doesn't.
Titus just bringing him down.
Nekrosor Ammentar is down. Did Titus just murk Nekrosor Ammentar on his own? On a single wound? Good grief.
Anti-character 2 up. Ugh, that is so gross. Broken, some would say.
Land Raider whiffs into the Catacomb command barge. Intercessors cannot kill the flayed ones. 1 remains. That's not good.
I'm gonna go into your goobers, the infiltrators that is, on 3s.
Catacomb command barge bounces off the infiltrators.
I'm gonna clap back with the one flayed guy. Re-rolling, twin lane, 1 wound -1.
Good.
Got it.
What a turn for Steve, folks. We got a live one here.
Feeling good.
Michael gets another terraform point. He's up to 24. Steve secured no man's land for 5. Discards sabotage for a command point, but that doesn't matter. 2 more points on terraform. 5 points on secondary, 8 primary, 23 for Steve to 24 for Michael. It's a 1-point game as we hit the top of turn 3.
Is it my turn yet? God, are you done?
I want to just get a gauge. How are you feeling about the game so far?
Ultramarines are broken.
Busted.
This is gonna be a make or break turn for me.
Are you confident enough to up the stakes on our bet?
Why? Oh no.
I know that we said before that it would be 500 jelly beans for the 500 worlds.
And the person has to count them and feed them to the other person.
Yes. I feel as though we should up the stakes, and instead of it being 500 jelly bellies fed to you on a Shea lounge, instead, you get to lounge the pinnacle of opulence.
Yeah.
A kiddie pool filled with jelly beans.
You know, you got yourself a deal.
Love it.
Michael's pulled behind enemy lines and cleanse.
Plans are behind. That doesn't seem good.
I am going to take 2 battle shock tests.
Lone flayed one on the midboard fails. The second lone flayed one also fails. Reanimations now.
Heal this destroyer. He only took a wound. The unit that is engaged with the intercessors heals.
One whole guy.
Second unit of flayed ones also get 1 back.
Oh no.
Michael holds 2 objectives for 4 points each. 14 secondary, 32 to Steve's 23. Destroyers moving out now into the midboard. Love that the Technomancer has the murdermind enhancement, lets him join the squad, and give them +3 inches of movement.
I'm afraid because killing the Nekrosor, Michael is very upset. Michael's so very upset. I can tell. I can see it on his face. The faint tears in the background, I can hear them.
Heavy destroyers advance, but only an extra inch.
This is where it all matters. This is where it all comes home, darling. Doomsday Ark, Watson the Great. Everything goes into Stern Card veterans.
Steve with a 0 command point go to ground thanks to Tigurius.
I'm gonna start with the little guns first. 6 are lethal.
1 wound from the Flayer arrays. Big cannon, 5 hits, 3 wounds. 3 dead Stern Guard, just 1, and Tigurius left. Destroyers now into Titus crew. 1 command point on methodical murder. That's going to give sustained to add to his lethal, and because character on 5s. What a combo.
I hate that.
11 lethal and sustained. Good lord.
I have to start with the Blade Guard veterans first.
22 wounds. That is a lot of rolling. The squad is down. Titus lives. Wow.
The Canoptek reanimator cleanses my natural.
Catacomb command barge shooting Titus to try to down him.
Hitting on 3s.
4 up. He's good.
On 4s.
3s. You ready for this?
Don't do it. I'm not feeding you jelly.
He lives!
The best armor is plot armor.
We're gonna start off with the flayed ones.
Yeah, charge Titus.
Midboard flayed ones charging the Stern Guard. They're in.
That's upsetting. Should have charged Titus. That would have been rad.
Destroyers charging both Tigurius and his Stern Guard and the intercessors. He's in with a 10.
The Destroyer Lord on his own is a formidable foe, and I do believe he has the chops to put an end to Tigurius. Let's see if I can do this. I don't think so, my man.
He may be in heroic intervention range from Titus. Nope, just out.
The flayed ones. We're gonna start off with them.
Flayed ones first. Dead Stern Guard, and Tigurius takes a wound. Angel's Defiant being used on the intercessors, making the -1 to be wounded versus higher strength than their toughness.
2 Lokhust Destroyers attacking your intercessors.
3 up saves.
4 plus the Lord going into Tigurius.
Tigurius saves the destroyers, but the Lord takes him down.
He's like an incredible character as long as nothing touches him.
Intercessors into the flayed ones now, down to a single flayed one again.
Clarence, be strong for mother.
Oh boy.
Catacomb command barge into infiltrators, 1.5 down, 3 left in the squad.
So infiltrators into the barge. On 6s, nothing.
Lone flayed one into intercessors, he kills one.
That's upsetting. Land Raider, nothing.
That was hot.
Hot stuff.
Another great turn from Michael. 11 points on that one. He's got 2 on cleanse, discarding behind enemy lines. Steve tags 2 more terraform points. It's 35-25 as we head to the bottom of turn 3. Steve's got established Lokhust and overwhelming force.
I'm gonna Oath of Moment the Reanimator.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting that.
If I can kill this thing with my Land Raider, if I can put pressure on his ability to score his primary points, I think I can keep myself maybe even in the lead of this game, even though it is so close.
Battle shock!
I make it, I'm good. He's golden.
Again, holding 2 objectives for 4 points each, 8 primary, 35-33 for Michael. Heavy intercessors embark into the Land Raider.
I'm just gonna stop my movement phase right there and go into my shooting phase.
You didn't fall back either. That's so...
Intercessors are all gonna shoot their bolt pistols at the lone flayed one.
He's down.
Get out of here, get out of town.
Land Raider into the Canoptek reanimator.
You evil
man. If this happens, that's sick. Kicks you off of this. Heavy bolter time. Re-rolling.
No,
You take 2 damage.
I don't. I have 4 up.
On 4 is re-rolling.
Command re-rolling allows cannon to wound.
Into a 1.
3 AP 3s.
3 5-ups.
Oh no!
I'm not dead yet.
13 damage.
There's a chance.
He does have a 4-up, feel no pain.
No. By 1.
Got him.
Fantastic! Boom, out he goes! I did it, he's pooping himself now, I can tell.
Infiltrators, no effect on the Catacomb command barge.
Titus will shoot his mastercrafted bolt into the 2 flayed ones.
Titus kills a flayed one. Michael has got 1 left. Charge phase now, Titus reaches the destroyers. Titus into the destroyers, Michael using images of death, making him -1 to hit for the phase.
And please don't murder me.
The infantry 2 up, oh no!
5 up. Next one.
1 is down and 1 is maimed.
Now, I get to see if I can swat Titus. Lord. On 2s, 6 are devs.
Wow! Command reroll to wound with his lord to try to kill Titus. Oh, he got him!
If you look at the destroyers, they have a gun in their right hand and a fist in their left, which just tells me that all they're doing in close combat is left hook, left straight, left uppercut. Which one do you think got Titus?
The rest of the destroyers kill a single intercessor. Intercessors kill out the wounded destroyer.
I consolidate into your destroyers.
I'm gonna whack with the Catacomb command barge.
6s.
Pick up 2.
Overwhelming force scored for 3 points and established Lokhust discarded puts him up to 14 secondary to Michael's 16 secondary. However, Steve has got a 24-point primary. Michael sits at 20. It's 36-38 for Steve as we start Michael's turn 4.
Steve has made this a very tight game. I don't know what happened. I thought I had him in the first 2 rounds.
Engaged at all fronts and marked for death are pulled. Land Raider, Infiltrators, and Intercessors are marked.
I'm going to spend my only command point.
Insane bravery being used on that lone flayed one as he needs him.
And now I'm going to reanimate.
Flayed ones come back up to 3 models. Destroyer comes back. That gets him onto the objective.
Aw, man. The Necrons and this reanimation ability ekes back onto that objective. I really thought I had him there.
That is going to give Michael a huge 12-point primary to put him up to 32 primary.
That's going to be my baby engage in all front.
Technomancer heals the wounded destroyer. Doomsday Ark moves to see the Land Raider, but he hasn't fallen back the Catacomb command barge. He cannot shoot him with the blast weapon.
Blade ones are going to terraform on the center objective. Catacomb command barge into the lone infiltrator.
Catacomb command barge kills the lone infiltrator it's engaged with.
His Catacomb command barge is stuck in with the Land Raider now. It's not going to be doing a whole lot of damage through the course of the game. It's definitely not killing that Land Raider.
Flare array for the Doomsday Ark takes a wound off the Land Raider.
What a mistake. I moved off of my home objective to take the shot. I just hope it doesn't bite me in the butt. To the combat, ongoing.
With the Intercessors,
Intercessors into the destroyers, no effect.
Get real.
Destroyers absolutely end the intercessor threat.
You kill them all.
5 on marked for death, 2 on engaged on all fronts, 7 secondary to take Michael to 23. 2 more terraform points adds to his primary, 57 total points for Michael. Steve adds another terraform to go to 25 primary to his 14 secondary, 39-57 as we head to Steve's turn 4.
I need to make big plays to try and capture this here in turn 4, because if not, I'm in trouble. I'm gonna try and flip an objective here. I'm gonna try and do as much damage as I can, especially to this destroyer unit.
Steve's pulled behind enemy lines and storm hostile objective.
I'm gonna Oath of Moment the destroyer unit.
Behind enemy lines is swapped out with new orders for extend battle lines. Steve still holds 2 objectives for 4 each for 8 more primary. Heavy intercessors disembark and close on the destroyers. Michael overwatching.
Pass one, fill one.
And then these are the destroyers.
1 dead heavy intercessor.
The Land Raider will shoot all of its weapons into the destroyer.
Land Raider on the destroyers, only 1 down.
I'm going to spend a command point on grenade.
Heavy intercessors grenade the flayed ones, only 1 killed.
Heavy intercessors are going to shoot. 3 of them are going to shoot at the flayed ones, and 1 of them is going to shoot at the destroyers. Into the destroyers. 4 is because of Oath. 1, 2 damage.
5 up.
1 destroyer down.
Flayed ones.
Flayed ones are finally dropped.
Destroyers are going to be Auspex scanned.
Command point on shock bombardment, making those destroyers -1 to hit until Steve's next turn. Fight phase now, Land Raider down to 14 wounds.
I fight you back.
Catacomb command barge is okay. Steve gets 1 on terraform to his 8 primary to put 34 primary. And 8 points on his secondaries this turn. 4 for extend and 4 for storm hostile. 2 more points on terraform for Michael takes him up to 59. Oh boy, this one is down to the wire.
It is a very close game, so we'll just have to see what kind of secondaries that I draw, but it is so close going in here to turn 5. No matter what happens,
We're gonna get through this together.
Michael's pulled display of might and storm hostile objective.
very doable.
Destroyers, 1 model with 1 wound returns for reanimate. He holds 1 objective for 4 points. That puts him to 40 primary total. Heavy destroyers onto the bottom objective. Catacomb command barge falls back. End of movement phase, the Technomancer heals the wounded destroyer. Resurrection orb popped and another destroyer returns. Heavy destroyers opening up on the Land Raider.
I'm going to use my smoke launchers here.
He's okay.
Looking good so far.
Doomsday Ark, all the guns into the Land Raider. The array takes 2 more wounds off the Land Raider. He's got 12 left.
How many shots does Watson get? D6 + 1.
There's a lot.
8 damage from the Doomsday Ark. He's on 4, but he's still alive.
Here's the gamble. The gamble is save my CP. I'm gonna spend it now, and I'm gonna give my destroyers sustain.
Destroyers now with methodical murder to gain sustain hits, splitting fire on the Land Raider and the heavy intercessors.
I'm gonna spend my last CP, and I'm gonna Angel's Defiant.
2 plus the Technomancer into the heavy intercessors.
And then the Staff of Light from the Technomancer. No rerolls.
The heavy intercessors live. 3 into the Land Raider.
If you take it out, the game is yours.
Are we gonna have a plot armor twice in one game?
Please, Papa.
It's alive on 2 wounds. He's alive.
Well, I'm gonna charge you, so I can get more bodies on the point.
Lokhust destroyers charge the heavy intercessors. They're in. Doomsday Ark, Hail Mary charge into the Land Raider. Oh, he fails. Can the heavy intercessors hold?
4 attacks on 2s, because he's the Lord. 6s are depths. 8 attacks from the goobers.
Good to go. They fight back.
No damage back though. Oh boy, Oberto. 4 on display of might. 4 on storm hostile objective. Takes him up to 31 secondary. 2 more terraform points. Puts him at 42 primary. That's 73 for Michael. Steve gets another terraform point. Puts him to 57. There is a path to victory, but it is a narrow one fraught with danger. Steve has recover assets and defend stronghold.
To make it as close as possible, I gotta ditch this. I'm gonna Oath of Moment the command barge. The reason I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna hope for assassination is what I'm gonna hope for.
Land Raider passes Battle Shock. Heavy Intercessors pass Battle Shock. New orders here. Assassination drawn for recover assets.
Oh, we got it.
sick.
Heart of the cards.
Heart of the cards.
Can he pull this out? Nobody moving anywhere.
I need the Land Raider to do what I would call an obnoxious amount of damage this turn, and maybe, just maybe, score me this assassination.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rotate this bad boy.
The goggles. the goggles, they do nothing.
He's got to kill the command barge.
Here we go, on Forest with the God Hammer last cannons.
Oh no. 4. That's my command point reroll.
How many wounds does it have?
He has 9.
On average, I kill it.
Let's see it, Steve. Let's see it. Oh, delectable. Not with that roll.
I mean, damn it. 7 damage. What? Heavy Boulder's gotta bring it home. Reroll, so much rerolling. 3 AP -1s, all 2 damage. You gotta pass every single one of these, Michael.
Heavy Bolters take him out.
Assassination!
Steve scores 8 points primary at the end of the game, plus another terraform point. That takes him to 44 primary. His secondaries, he's up to 30 with 8 points. Assassination for 5 and defend stronghold for 3. Michael with 2 terraform points at the end of the game.
Single flayed one lived and terraformed away the middle objective. And thus Clarence did prove that he was strong for Mother.
That puts him up 85 to 84 after paint. My goodness. A single point is in it, folks. Congratulations, Michael.
I got robbed. The terraform. Michael gets it with the terraform. It's always worth it to terraform.
I want to thank Steve and my opponent for an excellent played game.
Dude, it was a great game. It's always so much fun to play you here in the studio. I can't wait for a rematch.
I gotta tell you, the new 500 World Supplement looks fantastic, and if you're an Ultramarine player or a Necron player, you are gonna be happy.
I am looking forward to the grape jelly bellies. I have absolutely zero doubts that he will follow through.
He gets to sit shirtless in a bed of grape jelly bellies.
Why are you going? Come back. You promised. We shook on it.
Thank you, gentlemen, for an absolutely fantastic game. And of course, thank you to Leveled Up Merchandising for sponsoring this episode. Don't forget, follow the link in the description below and act now to save 15% on your order. Also, if you're in the US and want to avoid those pesky duties, you can take advantage of our Etsy store, where everything is currently covered under Kuzma. Just follow the link in the description to Leveled Up Merchandise. And of course, thank you to you for watching. If you like what we do, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you really like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind-the-scenes sneak peeks, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. That's it from all of us here at the Play On Studios. On behalf of them, it's me, JT the Voice, saying, for the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on. Seriously, plot armor and a half. That was frickin' cool!